Hello everyone, my name is Payal Shankar Patil. Today's date is 18th of October 2024 and my topic name is non-access modifiers in Java. Keywords that modify the behavior of classes, methods, variables and constructor, but they do not control access level, which is the role of access modifiers like public, private, protected. Here's the detailed look at the key non-access modifiers in Java. First is static. Context can be applied to methods, variable, block, and nested classes. Purpose: the static methods or keywords allows members to belong to the class itself rather than instance of the class. Uses: static variable, these are shared across all instance of the class. Static methods can be called without creating an object of the class, but they cannot access instance variables methods directly. Then static blocks executed when the class is loaded, used for static initialization. Example of non-access modifiers. First we declare class static and then gives the variable static method increment count and then count plus plus. Second is final. Context can be applied to class methods and variables. Purpose: the final keyword restricts further modification or inheritance. Uses: final variables uses final variable, this cannot be reassigned once initialized. Constant: final method, this cannot be overridden by the subclasses. Final classes, this cannot be subclassed, and no inheritance allowed. Then static. Purpose: these modifiers is used to make a member, variable, method, block or a nested block or a nested class belong to the class itself rather than to instance of the class when applied. Then static variable shared across all instance of the class, they hold a single value common to all objects. Then static method, this can be called directly on the class without needing an object. They cannot access instance variable or methods unless through an object references. Then static blocks used for static initialization of the class, executed when the class is first loaded into the memory. Then static nested classes are associated with the outer class and can be instantiated without an instance of the outer class. Then final. Purpose of the non-access modifier. The final keyword is used to create entities that cannot be modified after initialization when applied. Final classes cannot be subclassed. This prevents rather than classes from inheriting or modifying their behaviors. Then next is final methods. Final methods cannot be overridden by subclasses, ensuring that their behavior remains across all instances. Final variable, once assigned a value, it cannot be changed. For variables, this ensure immutability. Files parameter used to method signature to prevent modification of method parameters within the method. Then abstract. Purpose of this modifier is used to define abstract classes and methods that are intended to be incomplete and must be implemented by the subclasses when applied. Abstract classes cannot be instantiated directly, they serve as a blueprint for other classes. They may contain both abstract, unimplemented, and concurrent implemented methods. Abstract methods must be implemented by subclasses that extend the abstract class. These methods do not have a body in the abstract class. Then next is a synchronized. Purpose of this modifier is used to control the access of multiple threads to critical section of the code. It ensures that only one thread can execute a block or method at a time when applied. Then synchronized methods, only one thread can execute the method at a time for a particular object. Then synchronized block used to synchronize a specific block of code within a method, allowing more fine-grained control over thread access. Then volatile. Volatile purpose. The volatile keyword is used to multiple threaded programming to indicate that a variable value may be changed by different threads. It ensures visibility and ordering of writes and reads to that variable. That's all about the non-access modifiers in Java. Thank you so much.